Hi there, my name is Emmy and welcome to Unite's channel. Today's video we're going to be unpacking everything and getting ready for uni. So these are things that you need to know before you go to university. These are things that I've learnt doing 2 courses. I'm going on to my 3rd, which is my master's. I've been at university for going on to 6 years now. I think I know what I'm talking about. But anyways, I'm going to be giving you guys some of my top tips and also like the 3 things that I learnt while at university that completely helped change my mindset and made things a lot easier for me. My top tip for living with other people for the first time is probably going to be the first one because this is going to be the first issue that you have, okay? I don't know a single person who has not had some sort of issue with their uni flatmates if you were living with other people, especially if you don't know them. It's normal, it happens, it is not the end of the world. But be considerate of other people and communicate. Communication is so important. Don't be passive aggressive, don't send angry messages into like group chats you have for your flat. Speak to the person, communicate with your flatmates. Everyone has lived in their own little bubbles for the last 18 years of their life with people around them that are similar and deal with how they are. So you might be living with someone who you find hard to live with, but also keep in mind that you also might be difficult to live with. The number one thing you don't need to bring to uni is one of every single thing. You're gonna pack way too much. You don't need to bring your entire wardrobe. You don't need to bring your entire kitchen. Obviously, you're gonna need the essentials like towels, clothes, resources for studying, bedding, food and utensils. I know some people speak to their flatmates before and they like to share things. What I would do is bring the essentials that you cannot live without. Write a list of everything that you need to be able to eat, sleep, clean, study. And if you're unsure of something, don't bring it, and when you move there, buy it. What uni life is actually like, I was so stressed that I would not be prepared like on a level of education. I would just be freaking out and be like, this is too much, this is too hard, this is too difficult, I'm gonna really struggle. It was hard, but the first year isn't actually that bad and it's not that hard, so don't stress. It is not worth stressing. You'll get there and you'll be like, oh, I am fully prepared for this. It's just like in school where, you know, every year you'd be like, oh, next year's gonna be extremely hard and I'm really gonna struggle and then you do it and you're like, it's okay, I feel prepared for it. I can do this. Depending on your course, you could be at uni 5 days a week for 8-hour days, or you could be there for 2 to 3 days a week for 2-hour days. And the social life is huge. Join a club or a society. Like, it is the best part of uni. Even if you have no experience, you've never done something before, it's really awkward and nervous like going to tryouts or like speaking to committees and stuff, but if you have a freshers fair, go to that, sign up for everything you're interested in. You don't have to follow through with all of it, but I joined cheerleading. I'd never done cheerleading before. It was the best 2 years of my university experience, and I was actually a social secretary on the committee for in my last year. And I was also in the marketing society, and I didn't even study marketing, I did design, but now I'm doing a marketing master's. It's just a really easy way to meet like-minded people, and it's sort of like a family. So if you're nervous about making friends at university, join a sport or a society. It's so worth it. You're instantly going to have at least like 50 best friends. So it is so important to be able to efficiently balance your work, study, sleep, social life. Social life is just as important as your studies for your own mental and physical health. A lot of people struggle when they're moving away from home, away from their friends and family, and it is really important to be able to have a support network where you are. So definitely don't overdo one and take advantage of the other. It is a balance. Attend your classes and then make time outside of your studies and contact time at uni to have a break. And finally, I'm going to go through my top 3 tips that I have learned from uni. The first one is you will never like every class you take. It is normal, it goes quick, and everyone has to do it. Doesn't matter what you're studying. If you've picked a very specific degree that is like your most favorite subject in the world, you're always going to have classes that you don't like. The second is don't stick at something you hate. if you are first year and you realize that you don't want a job in this field, it's not what you thought it was, it isn't for you, speak to people, speak to your parents, speak to the head of your course, friends. It's okay to switch classes, and it is so much easier to switch a course in the university in your first few years. And the third one is, not all uni friendships and relationships are meant to last. Don't let it affect your mindset or your academic or personal goals, and grow from them. A lot of the times when you're at uni, you meet the most amazing people. Doesn't mean that you're going to be friends with them forever. Just don't let it ruin and affect your mood. People are meant to come in and out of your life, and as long as you are not letting it affect your academic and personal goals and growth, then let it be. So I hope this helped with any sort of jitters, nerves or anxiety for if you're starting uni. These are the things that I wish that someone told me before I started. Uni is great, it's what you make of it, and you're gonna have a fab time. Go subscribe to Unite, and I'll see you guys in another video. Bye.